Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe. That's gonna be the red R towards the bottom right. Leave us a like, leave us some comments. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to replace the front maintenance station on your Ri4000. Alrighty guys, so if your machine is on and if you can get to the service menu, what you wanna do is you wanna go to service menu and you wanna go to regular maintenance and then ink and cleaning. What that's going to do, it's going to shift your carriage over towards the center of the printer. Once it's there, we can go ahead and turn the unit off. Now, if you're not able to get to that menu, we're going to go ahead and just turn it off, and I'm going to show you guys how to manually release that carriage. So let's go ahead and we're going to power our unit down. We're going to hold the front power switch for about 3 to 4 seconds. We're going to get a prompt to shut it down. We're going to tap on that prompt twice, and we're going to keep it a couple of seconds for that sump to drain out. Once that screen is off and the blue light stops blinking, we're going to go behind the machine and we're going to turn it off from the back as well. Okay, so while that's doing that, take you guys over here towards the maintenance station. Okay, so with that's powering down, what we're going to do, we're going to get a shop towel and we're going to put it underneath our valves right here because we don't want to get any cleaner or ink in the unit. Okay, so my screen is off. I am going to go around the back and I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Alright, that's off. The first thing we're going to remove is going to be that photo eye that reads that little flag right here. So this little guy right here, it's a little flag. Now what you want to do, you want to rotate this part counterclockwise to the 3 o'clock position right there. Once that's in that position, you can actually get the carriage and push it towards center of the machine. Now we're not going to cap it because we're going to do this pretty quickly, but if you're going to take a little bit of time, please go ahead and cap that. First thing we're going to do is remove this power cord here. That's out. We're going to open up this little tie mount. Okay, that's opened up. We're going to release our drain tube by pushing towards the back on this valve. It's kind of like a compressor valve. Push that towards the back, pull the tube forward. That's out. We're going to remove this quick connection right here. Now to remove this quick connection, what you want to do, guys, you want to push on the orange little tab there. At the same time, you want to go ahead and pull the tube out. So I'm going to push this in. Same time with my fingers here on the bottom, I'm going to pull that tube out. There you go. So push that in, tube out. We're also going to remove a little tie mount here where the tube goes onto, so it's going to unclip that. So now we got that tube released. That tube is released. We're also going to remove, not remove, but we're going to open up this little clamp right here to remove that one right there. Now back there you're gonna find your power connection for that motor, for that maintenance station. So what you guys want to do is you want to hold this cable from down here, hold that connection nice and tight, pull that away from the cable. See how that's loose already? There is one more tie mount back here, guys. It's a little hard to see. See if we can get you guys back there. You guys can see that right down there. So we got to release that little tie mount as well. So that little mount there has the cables in it. Okay, there we go. That's opened up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and remove 2 screws from the maintenance station, which is 1 and 2. Get my power screwdriver here. Now when you guys do this, please don't use power tools. We are using a power tool right now, but our tool does have a little bit of a torque gauge. Okay, you guys can see, hold that by hand and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, once you got that out, we're going to go ahead and just carefully bring out the maintenance station. Okay, so get that out of there. Okay, and we're going to place this on top of our platen. So now let's go over to our platen. There it is. Now when you guys get a brand new maintenance station, it's not gonna have the front part that jets the cleaner onto the wiper. This right here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go around the side and we're gonna remove this tie mount right here. Okay. So very carefully we're gonna remove this mount. Make sure you guys don't cut that tube. Here towards the front of it, you're gonna get a little flathead screwdriver and you're gonna put it in between the plastics right here and over here so we can pop this whole piece out. So screwdriver right in the middle. Pop that out. Alright, there it is. So we're gonna get this piece from your old maintenance station and we're gonna put it onto the new one. You guys can go ahead and give it a nice little clean now that it's out. Now to put this back in, we're just gonna slide that back in there. Alright, all the way in there. Now guys, make sure you have this in the right direction. You want to have these little holes here pointing towards the wiper, okay? The tube here should be towards the side right here. Gonna push that back in. Alright, once it's back in, just gonna make sure that it's nice and leveled here on the sides, that it's not sticking out. If you guys got a tie mount, you guys can go ahead and retie that right there. If you don't, that's okay. Alright, now that we got this thing out, let's go back towards the machine and we're gonna reconnect this. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so carefully we're gonna put this back in there. I like to move this cable out the way, my hand underneath it. Just gonna push that back in there. Now you got two pins here. Those actually match up with two little holes in here, and that's what makes sure that it's nice and leveled. Okay, it's in there, nice. First thing we're gonna do is put back our screws. Okay, so here's one. And where did that screw go? Okay, and two. Okay. We're gonna get this cable here, which is one for the step motor. We're gonna put it back into this little holding bracket. We're gonna bring it around the back of this bracket right here, and we're going to reconnect that. Now at this point, you guys can go ahead and put that cable back into the mounts. If you don't want to, that's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's just in case you gotta get it out again, it might be a little easier if you don't put that back in there. Alright, we're gonna get our cleaner tube here. We're just gonna push this back into the valve. So push that back in there. We're gonna get our drain tube, push that back into the valve. Okay, we're gonna make sure we close our little clamp here. Make sure we close a little clamp for our cleaner. And we're gonna go ahead and reinsert the sensor cable right there. And there you go, guys. That's it. That's how you replace the maintenance station on your RF4000. Once again, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, leave us a like, give us some comments, and thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.